Well, hello there, Pisces. How are you? It is so good to see you. Thank you so much for being here and sharing your time and energy with me. So today we are doing your mid-February reading. This is good for the next 3 or 4 weeks. So let's take a look at what is on the horizon for you. Sandpiper spirit, be playful. Oh, I love that energy. And grace. Oh my goodness. This is a time for you to perhaps really be messages are coming through. Yes, connecting more with your inner child, like stepping into the energy of play, this sense of awe and wonder that a child has about the world, right? It's a little bit of the energy of recognizing that you may have, this is the number 51, and 5 plus 1 equals 6, but the 5 is really standing out here to me. You may have gone through somewhat of a difficult period, okay? So 5s are all about recognizing, it's like the 5 of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles. It's understanding that things have been difficult, but now all of a sudden there's a little bit of a shift. That 1 is there, right? It's kind of like a new idea or a new, they're saying breath of fresh air is coming in. It's allowing you to kind of have a moment of, because 6s are all about victory, right? So like the 6 of Wands is a sign of victory. 6 of Swords is moving on from turbulent times. It's allowing yourself to kind of like reconnect. Yeah, we have broken hearts showing up here on the bottom. Reconnect to your own inner child. Allowing yourself to have more of a sense of play and not feeling like the world is so difficult. Yes, you're stepping into a new world. Wow, I love this. So you have the world and the door to personal healing and happiness, right? It's kind of like understanding that you have had to do, door to spirit and the healing energy are here, then angel of balance, right? Door to value. This is beautiful. You don't see, I feel like, this is a little bit of your energy, but it's also the energy of understanding. The divine has been working behind the scenes. There are things that are going on behind the scenes that you can't see at this time. Okay, and that is what, because they kept pointing out the 5 and then the 1. That is what the 1 is. It's kind of like all of a sudden something is going to come in. I feel like it's sudden. Yeah, it could be a new inspiration, second chakra coming in. So the sacral chakra is all about creativity, very much your energy. Understanding that, you may have felt blocked, kind of had a writer's block, creative block of some sort, kind of trying to figure out in your head. Yeah, because your fears and anxiety are here, right? On the bottom. It's kind of like trying to figure it out, but figuring it out in the sense of trying to figure it out logically. Because I feel like there's been some type of block, but here's the Tower. I love it. I love the Tower here, because what it's doing is it's coming in and it's taking down, it's breaking up the fears that you are experiencing or have experienced about whether or not you deserve something, right? We have the deserving card here, but that's because you've been up in your head, the thinking man. It could be an actual person, the thinking man, and it doesn't have to be gender-wise male, but there's, the thinking man would be very much the King of Swords. Somebody that maybe has been giving you advice, right? The King of Swords can be somebody that's very logical. You could have been dealing with a King of Swords that was trying to help you navigate something, but they may have actually kind of raised your anxiety and even blocked your creativity more. So it's kind of like if you were going to a business coach or a financial planner or something like that, and you've been kind of like working on creating something new, and then it's kind of like you go and you meet with that person and they're throwing, jargon at you that you don't understand, or they're, showing you charts that show your financial matters are declining or something like that. It's kind of like more and more anxiety. For some of you, if you have been trying to start a family, okay, there could be that energy of you're just so anxious about it, right? To the point where you're almost shutting down your own second chakra, your own creativity. This is the reproductive organs in the body. So it's understanding, okay, there's there's some need for you to go out and play, to reconnect to that childlike wonder that you have about the world. Like going for a walk in nature, perhaps even going to the beach if you can, right? But it's kind of like, all right, I just want to see the world in this childlike energy again. And perhaps you've had to deal with a lot of adulting. Let's put it that way. There is this like strong energy of, you have to adult, and it's kind of like the antidote to that, okay, energy is to go and have fun, because your obstacle, your challenge at this time is being able to voice. You have a lot of chakra energy here. So the fifth chakra, the throat chakra, understanding that it's about speaking your truth, right? In an optimistic way of understanding that you are going to create what it is that you are hoping to create. The Queen of Pentacles is responsible, reliable, but she also is very nurturing. It's about bringing in that balance, right? I have a South Node in Pisces, and we right now have the North Node is in Pisces, right? That means the South Node is in Virgo. Asking yourself, do you have a good balance, right? Because Pisces energy is very creative, very dreamy. You may have a lot of ideas, right? And then the Virgo energy is the energy of doing what is right, doing the responsible thing, right? You may be getting some advice from a coach or something that's trying to give you more structure to your life. But you're also understanding that it's kind of hard to be creative when you feel constrained by certain, structures, right? It's good to have some structures. And I can see that in my own life, having a South Node in Pisces, right? It's kind of like part of my journey is helping to put that Piscean energy into a structure, right? But not having the structure confine me too much. Yeah, I feel like there's something. You have the King and Queen of Pentacles coming out. It could be parent energy, okay? Or the wanting of, creating. The Six of Cups is in reverse, right? Of creating something, but also kind of feeling confined by maybe what your parents wanted you to have or society tells you to have. This is you saying, no, wait a minute. I have different expectations for myself, right? I don't want to follow the format, the framework of other people. I'm trying to create my own. Yes, because your advice here is to speak your truth. To know who you really are. Like the true love card here is she's looking in the mirror. She sees who she really is and she loves herself, right? This is you looking in the mirror and saying, okay, who I am, throat chakra, right? Page of Swords. Who I am does not fit the format that maybe other people in your life have. You may feel like you're so different. You could be the only creative one in your family, right? Everybody else has a 9-to-5 job, is a banker or whatever. You're kind of like understanding, wait a minute, I don't fit their mold. What works for them doesn't work for you. And you're coming to terms with that. Understanding, yes, I don't fit that mold, but I can create. I can see that there are other ways that I can find success in my life. So it's not about like totally dismissing advice, but at the same time, it's kind of like perhaps taking some advice, but then asking yourself, how does that work for me? How can I take something that intuitively you're like, ooh, that might help me, right? Understanding if somebody says, well, it would be more productive for you or more beneficial for you financially to work, at least 4 hours a day. Say you're an artist or a creative. If you actually sit down and do some creating for 4 hours a day, But it's kind of like, okay, maybe it's not 4 hours. The thing is that for other people, maybe sitting down and working for 4 hours works. Maybe you work 1 hour and then you go for a walk in nature, and then you come back and you work another hour, and then you do something else. Maybe you cook yourself a really delicious meal and enjoy it, understanding that you may be a person that needs to balance a little bit more of the divine masculine, divine feminine, kind of bringing them together. The energy of the ethereal and also the sitting down and getting it done. Yeah, beautiful energy. Because I feel like the thing is that you are going to be successful. It's about understanding what you are saying about yourself and how you are standing up for yourself. This Page of Swords always reminds me of somebody that's standing up for themselves, right? I know myself well enough to know that this isn't going to work for me, but I can take some of your ideas and tweak them to create a structure that will work for me. Yeah, this is a beautiful energy. I can totally relate to this. Not allowing your fears, right? Allowing yourself to keep it lighter and not allowing your fears. I think somebody is in your head. Somebody's in your head. Time to let them get out of your head and enjoy yourself a little bit more with whatever you're working on here. All right, Pisces, let's pull a soul truth card for you for some final advice. And I do personal readings. So if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. Yeah, when was the last time I danced freely? Yeah, this is almost like the energy of somebody telling you even how to dance. Like you have to do the box step or you have to do the waltz or whatever, And it's kind of like, okay, well, that's fun. Maybe you even enjoy that once in a while. But it is also about, are you spending time dancing the way you like to dance, right? Are you spending time in your day doing the things that you really enjoy doing instead of, there's almost an energy here of somebody telling you to eat your vegetables and do your homework and to really adult. Well, we do need to adult in some way, but it's also about understanding. You can also turn on the music while you're adulting, right? And enjoy the process of being an adult. You don't have to shut down your inner child while you're doing it. Yeah, beautiful reading. I love it. I'm going to actually take a part of this into my own life. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I'm sending you so much love and light, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.